Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jay. We are learning the meaning of the verses of Sri Guru Geeta based on Guru Geethartheshwari, written by Her Highness Mahayogi Swami Umananda Saraswati. As asserted by Gurudev, Sri Guru Geeta Mahamantra is a self-study that enhances and fosters the art of living in present age of darkness, known as the Kali Yuga. Today we are going to learn the fourth verse. Ishvara Uvacha.
ईश्वर उवाच मम रूपासि देवी त्वं त्वत्प्रीत्यर्थं वदाम्यहं लोकोपकारकः प्रश्नो न केनापि कृतः पुरा.
The Lord said, O Goddess, you are my very self. I speak out of my love for you. No one has ever asked this question, which is a boon to all. Because I love thee, I will grant this boon that is given to everyone through you. Sri Shankar was very much pleased with Parvati for asking this question concerning all, and to make her happy, he wanted to answer her query. He showed his appreciation by saying that so far no one asked him such a noble question. There is difference between physical form and one's own divine nature. Names and forms are related to physical gross body. In the worldly life, we come into contact with each other and keep relation with one another only at this gross level. Relatives are related to one's body only. The 5 sense organs and the 5 organs of action can be used in the waking state at the body level. What the senses see, hear, smell, touch, and talk about are names and forms, but what cannot be seen by them is the subtlest of the subtle, that is one's own self. There are varieties, differences, and distinctions among individual names and forms, but the inner nature of all is the one and the same divine. Electrical bulbs are of different colors, of more or less power, of big or small size, but the current of electricity that runs through them all is one and the same. While selecting a girl to be a daughter-in-law, we can at the most judge her, seeing her physical form and considering her qualities of mind and intellect. Otherwise, the real nature of either a boy or a girl is divine only. Our efforts concern the personality and individuality and do not touch the spiritual entity in them. The spiritual entity in everyone is the same without any difference or variety. Spiritually, we all are united and one in many, and none has power to disconnect the original connection. Hence, the Lord Shiva, Sri Guru, is telling Parvati that she is his own self only. The forms of Guru and the devotee are separate from each other, but they are one and united spiritually. This is Advaita, oneness without a second. 2 loving persons attached to each other take trouble to please each other. Why? To have this blissful experience only. If the sky is cloudless, the sun shines clearly and brightly. Similarly, any 2 minds which are without any prejudice, differences of opinion, and malice can enjoy each other's company because they thereby allow the spiritual entity to peep through their personality. Even if there is enough petrol in a car, if it is choked and does not flow into the engine, the driver of the car draws out the knob that clears up the choking. Then the dirt that chokes the flow of the petrol is removed and the engine gets petrol. All right. Similarly, while imparting and receiving the knowledge of his self, the teacher and the taught, guru and disciple must have minds free from prejudice and malice. the devotee should ask Guru such type of questions that the Guru must become very much pleased. The Guru is pervading and permeating the whole universe. Therefore, in proportion with the seeker's question concerning larger interests and contributing to the well-being of the whole world, the Guru gets pleased. But if the seeker's question is personal, or family interests, or social, then Guru Prasannata also will proportionately lessen. As the medium, so the outcome of grace, Parvati's question concerned the whole world, so she could create favorable impression and obtained full grace. The Guru also comes to know the development of his devotee's mind from the nature of the questions that are asked, and the Guru imparts knowledge to the seeker according to his capacity. If the seeker is not yet ready to receive the full knowledge of the Supreme, pervading the whole world, the Guru has to use discrimination. A mother also does the same. While feeding a child, she, with small mouthfuls of food, feeds the little mouth and not with bigger ones. Before this, no one asked such question of greatest interest to the Guru, Sadashiva. But when he met such seeker who showed the anxiety for liberation and well-being of the whole world, naturally he was most pleased and felt proud of the seeker. The Guru also admires, appreciates and praises a worthy disciple. Lord Yama also had very much appreciated his disciple named Nachiket. Mutual admiration, mutual satisfaction, harmonious, cheerful atmosphere of the two minds, all these go a long way and are absolutely essential while imparting and receiving the knowledge of the Supreme. Cheerful mind is the only medium that is used for this great teaching. In practical life also, the more cheerfulness, playfulness, mutual love are there, the more smoothly and pleasantly and happily the daily transactions take place. Where there are disputes, anger, differences of opinion, displeasure, prejudices, and minds with malice and hatred, there happiness, peace of mind, and contentment cannot be. Therefore, all should make deliberate efforts to please everybody that we come into contact with while leading our day-to-day life even. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jay.